Hello and welcome to Year 1 Thursday's English lesson. Let's look at our star words. Instructions, instructional writing, chronological order, imperative verbs, title, time conjunctions, diagrams, headings. So if you remember, chronological order is the correct order in which the sequence of instructions need to be carried out. Imperative verbs are the verbs that tell someone to do something. The title is the heading at the top of your instructions. Time conjunctions are words such as first, next, then, after that, finally. And diagrams are pictures or illustrations. And headings are the words, the title at the top, or subheadings underneath the main heading. Instructions are things that we follow, whether they be oral or written or pictorial. And instructional writing is the sort of writing that we have been doing, the genre of writing that we have been looking at over the past 2 weeks. Our learning question today is, can you use some features of instructions? Today you're going to explain what instructions are for. Can you use this information to organize your ideas? Can you think of and record some imperative verbs, adverbs, and adjectives? So these are some of the features of instructions. So, what have you learnt about instructions so far? What do you already know? Have you listened to someone give you some instructions today? Have you given someone instructions today? In order for you to wash a woolly mammoth, what equipment will you need? How will you go about washing the mammoth? What steps will you take? And what features of instructions will you use? So these are the sorts of questions I want you to keep in your head as we are going through our learning today. Right, so let's have a look at the instructions for washing a woolly mammoth. So step 1, fill the bath. Step 2, add bubbles. Step 3, add mammoth. Step 4, start scrubbing. Don't forget to wash behind those ears. Step 5, wash his big fat tummy. Step 6, make a splash. Step 7, now for the really woolly bit. You're going to need some shampoo, not too much. Step 8, try and get the woolly mammoth down from the tree. Step 9, let him share a bath with you. And step 10, throw in the towel and snuggle. So in this book, this is how this little girl followed a set of instructions or gave a set of instructions on how to wash a woolly mammoth. So these are some of the words and ideas that you can magpie, that means to take, to borrow, in order to write your own set of instructions. So today we're going to be collecting ideas so that we can write our own set of instructions on Friday. So today you're going to be collecting some verbs. So what will you tell the person they need to do? So I've put some verbs, I've written some verbs, put, wash, scrub, so I can action those words. So therefore they are action words, they are imperative verbs. So telling you in a bossy way to do something. Put, wash, scrub, pour. Now the adverbs, you're telling the person how to do it. So carefully scrub or calmly wash, and the adverbs go before the verbs. So if you notice with an adverb, it ends in an ly. So that's a clue when you are thinking about what adverbs you might use to describe your verbs. If it ends in an ly, it'll probably be an adverb. I'm thinking about how you're going to scrub the mammoth. You might scrub him energetically. So that's another adverb. You're telling the person how to do it. So you're not being careful, you're not doing it calmly, you're doing it energetically, that's full of energy. And then adjectives. So I've written some adjectives here: smelly, big. What might the bubble bath smell like, or the shampoo? So we can write some adjectives underneath this heading. So remind you of the adjectives that you will use tomorrow in writing your instructions. And in this final one, it's thinking about the equipment you will use. So you'll need a bath in order to wash the mammoth. You'll need shampoo. What else will you need to include in the equipment list of things that you need? So today, your task will be to copy the template into your home learning book, record the verbs, adverbs, and adjectives that you will use for your own set of instructions. Your challenge: can you read your work to someone in your household? So this is the collecting ideas sheet. So if you just write the verbs, underline that, adverbs, underline that, adjectives, and underline that. You don't need the box around it. And then the equipment. And then you're going to list as many verbs that you might have to use in order to give an instruction. The adverbs to describe the verb, how they're going to do it. The adjectives describes the noun, so a big woolly mammoth, fragrant shampoo, soft silky fur. So think about the adjectives that you will use to describe the nouns, and then the equipment that you will need in order to get the woolly mammoth clean. So I know you'll all be superstars, and let's see what sort of instructions that you will write to wash a woolly mammoth. Take care. Bye-bye.